and it's Tuesday and I'm recording again because I'm trying to stay on track because making these videos for some reason keeps me accountable and makes me stick to my plan. So I'm Leanne, I'm on a weight loss journey, non-diet specific, but at the moment I'm doing Slimming World. I'm quite enjoying it and I've had a good day. I'm just home from work and as you can see, oh my God, I'm so tired. So the pooliness that I had a few weeks ago seems to not properly be shifting. I've got the biggest like weird cold going off and it's all in my eyes, so all my eyes are swollen. Today I woke up this morning, I've had my boiled eggs. For dinner, I had a salad with some cottage cheese, and for my tea, I just couldn't be bothered. So I've just had like corn chicken and some Slimming World chips and beans because that's how I roll. I've drunk lots of tea today, so I haven't measured my Healthy X-ray, but I'm pretty sure that like that's gone. I haven't had any sins. I have had my 2 high five bars and really and truly I feel a bit meh. So I'm not really bothered about having anything else. I'm just really thirsty, so I'm just drinking tons. I have been at work. I had a little gap in my diary, so I went to town today and went on the sunbed. So I'm going to show you my sunbed haul because I'm going to put a little bag together, like my sunbeddy things. That's why I've got no makeup on because I didn't want it all to sink into my face. I've bought some creams and stuff, and this is what I'm going to put in my sunbed bag. So I don't know if you're interested. And if anybody's watching this and they've got any like recommendations for products that I can use on the sunbed to accelerate like tanning, I would be more than open to this. So I use this, but this is my new thing that I just bought from the wholesalers. I did actually, when I put it on, forget to shake it. So I think I've just sprayed like the blue bit at the bottom, which isn't the best move. But hey, so that's going in my little tanning bag. Obviously, I put my card in my tanning bag. Then I bought this before, but I'm trying this tanning spray, but you're not actually supposed to use oils on the sunbed, and this is oil based. So I might end up using this when I go away. This one has got a little bit of oil on, but not a lot, whereas this one is like proper oily. So you are supposed to use creams, so I've bought myself this. This was recommended to me at the wholesalers. Orange cake, and I'm not gonna lie, I've bought this because although I've got cold, it smells absolutely divine. It's like coconutty and citrusy, so it's called Orange Cake, and it's got safe flower oil. What's the hell safe flower oil? Safflower oil. I don't know what that is. Hemp and cocoa butter. Hemp, why would you need to put hemp in it? It's like everything's got to have hemp in it at the minute. So it's a tanning accelerator with hemp extracts. I don't know what hemp's supposed to do for that, but anyway, I chose one with a non-bronzing element to it because on the sunbeds I don't really want to be covered in bronzer, but actually when I go away they do this product but with a bronzer in it, so I think I'm going to do that. So it gives me a nice brownie colour to even out my tan while I'm away on the girly holiday. I bought myself some little hair bobbles to tie my hair up with because I wear it down for work a lot of the time, and when I'm on the sunbeds I don't want to get oil and stuff and I don't want my hair all over. I've bought these ones so they don't like leave marks in my hair when I tie it up. Some makeup remover wipes. Yes, I know that they're not great for your skin, but sometimes if I've worn makeup and I go after work, I'm going to need some of those. I'm going to put a brush in my bag, but I've not got it. And then, of course, my little goggles to save my eyes and protect them. I'm thinking of buying myself some cheap flip-flops so I don't have to stand on the floor, do you know, where people have stood, so I don't get verrucas and stuff. And I think that will be it for my little tanning bag, and I'm just going to get one of those clear, do you know, like makeup bags, just so it's in my main bag so I don't ever forget it. And I'm sick of trying to search for all my stuff, so that is what I'm going to do. I went on the stand-up sunbed today, which is the first time, which were really good because while I was in the sunbed, I literally, let me show you. This is what I did. I multitasked today. So your arms are up like this and you're on this sunbed, And then I was squatting like this and then doing like arm exercises while on the sunbed. And then I was doing like side steps. So I would like walk in. Honestly, exercising and trying to tan all at the same time. It's a proper multitask that I've got going off. And I figured if I just did that, like I only go on the sunbed for 8 minutes, so it's manageable. And it just gets a little bit more movement in, doesn't it? And there's music on, so I can dance away and do all my thing. And it's a bit of like exercise while I'm on the sunbed. And it's guaranteed, like, at the minute, I'm trying to go on every day to try and build my tan up. I don't think that will work out because over the weekend I'll probably not go on as much. And when I've got a base tan, I'm going to go like 3 times a week on the run up to my holiday. I'm just going to keep it to 8 minutes because I've got gingery skin. And I don't actually want to be really brown. I just want a bit of colour just so I don't burn when I'm away and just so I look and feel a bit better. But ultimately, like with my squat workout and my dancing and tanning at the same time, I think I'm onto a bit of a winner. So that is the thing that I'm doing on the sunbeds. I have also, when I was on the sunbed yesterday, do you know, because I don't really sit still, you generally just are doing stuff and running around, and a bit of a no scale victory is, while I was on the lay down sunbed, I'm laid there like, and it was boiling hot, and I started like assessing and feeling my body, do you know, like, and it's weird because my body just doesn't feel like mine anymore, and I can't stop touching myself. Isn't that weird? So when I was laid down on the sunbed, like my boobs, because they're so saggy, were like falling down here. So I was like assessing my saggy skin by moving my boobs around. And then I was assessing, do you know the bottom? Let me just show you. Do you know like this bit at the bottom of my stomach? I was like grabbing it in my arms. Now I've got a belt on and my jeans on today, so actually I look quite fat. But overall, like I was pulling at my skin there. And do you know before I started this diet, which, you know, like me, you just don't really, I don't know, I'm not really taking in the changes on a day-to-day basis, and my body is starting not to feel really like my own, and my head just, I don't know, I didn't seem to have caught up with it much. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I can grab a handful of fat still, do you know, along that bottom like tire that I've got. But before, like, it was huge and I couldn't get my hands round the full tire because I was that fat. Now I can actually like grab it and it feels a lot smaller, you know. It does feel a lot smaller, so that made me happy. And then I was feeling underneath my boobs, and when I was laid flat, obviously you can, like, you're a lot thinner because all your fat like lays flat and spreads out. But I could actually feel my rib cage, So I couldn't stop touching myself. It was just really funny, and it just didn't feel like my body. And I know that sounds really crazy, but it just didn't. And like, I also have noticed, like, don't get me wrong, I'm still fat and there's still plenty of fat there. But do you know, like that top bit there, like if I put my shoulders up like that, I've actually got indentations there. Never used to have indentations. So then I can't stop feeling like my bones that are sticking out. Do you know where else I can feel bones as well? Which, now I'm saying this, and I know this is normal for normal people, but do you know when you really overweight, like 25 stone, even when you're laid on your side, you can't actually feel your hip bone. Do you know now when I lay in bed and onto my side, I can my bone actually, I can feel it. It is insulated by a layer of fat. There's still fat there. I am not saying that I'm there because I'm still super fat. However, it's like more prominent than whatever it were. Also, when I was in the sunbed, because then I started analysing my whole body, because you laid there naked, and there's not very often that I just lay there naked, and I generally try to cover myself up really fast, and I don't really look at myself. Sometimes in the bath, I do. Do you know, like when you put your knees bent and they're up when you laid flat, feeling my flab on my legs, and my legs are thinner. My left leg is actually thinner than my right leg. Is that even normal? But like if you just look beyond the flabby skin that's there and the excess fat that's still lumped up around my knee because it just will not move, it's like my leg is actually thinner. And I know this because now I've got boots on that would never have fitted me before. But it was just a really weird experience that when I were on the sunbed, like I was feeling myself, and honestly, it's so different. Also, do you know, I noticed actually the other day, Do you know my back boobs? Like, I've got back fat, and so it looked like back boobs. Do you know that were like underneath my bra strap? Literally, I could arch my back a bit and I'd still have back boobs. Do you know now? I have still got a fat back. So this isn't trying to suggest that like I've got a non-fat body or stuff like that. But my back boobs have, like, I've got a crease, but they're not full back boobs. How crazy is that? So yeah, my ankles as well look a bit slimmer. I'm not, oh, they're just horrible. Like, my ankles have always been horrible. But I did a recording about medical issues and we're showing the swelling in my legs that we're having last year. And I looked at my ankles and I have still got cankles. I definitely have still got cankles, but they are so much littler. Oh, and honestly, it's been a really weird day today. Also, do you know the belt that I got from DKNY? I bought it not that long ago, like a few months ago, before I went to Prague. Well, when I first bought it, the belt here, when I used to fasten it, and I mean it were a bit tight, fastened at the very most, like I were wearing it on its first hole like this, but then like when I was in Prague, I did get it to the second hole. So with that, now I don't know whether that's stretch loads, you know, with me wearing it, but look at that. Like, there's actually more gap there. So now, when I'm wearing my belt, I'm actually fastening it to its last hole. Yes, I repeat that. Like, it is a fat girl belt. It is like the biggest size that they do. Oh, you can't even see that. It is the like biggest size that they do. It is like up high on my waist. It's not round my biggest part of my stomach there. But I do actually like, I don't really like low rise jeans. Like, do you know, being this fat and with that bulge does not look good. So I always wear like waisty, high risey jeans. I just feel more secure and like they hold me in a bit more. I know it's a delusion, but it's how I feel about it. But I've always wore those, and before it were fastening on that last hole. Now I'm sure there's a bit of stretch in the leather as it's wearing and getting softer, but it's like, it's quite a bit like big now. Not big because it does still fit me, but isn't that cool? I don't think I've had any more no scale victories or changes in my body, but going on the sunbeds has actually been good for me. I've got more exercise in. I'm feeling like I'm putting a bit of time aside for myself and trying to like work more on myself. I do think you feel a bit better when you tan too. It's going to help my skin while I'm away so I don't just burn. If you can't turn it, tan it. So that's what I'm doing. And it releases, like, you absorb vitamin D from it. It releases endorphins. And ultimately, it's quite nice that I'm actually spending a bit of time on a bit of self-care. And I'm trying to make it a habit. Now, it's not really that I want the sunbed to become like a long-term habit, because I am a bit concerned about like skin cancer and skin damage. And I mean, look, I'm getting old, so I shouldn't really be having skin damage. But just at this minute, I think it's quite appropriate. On top of that, I am actually thinking of loose skin because I have got so much loose skin and my skin is getting knackered. I'm qualified to do derma needling, I think it's called. So I was reading online, like, I'm never going to get rid of my like saggy skin until I have surgery, and I am saving up for that already, but it is going to cost me a fortune because I literally need a full mummy lift. Well, I don't now, but when I'm eventually done, I will be. But I've bought a derma roller so it can maybe help start reducing a bit of scarring and maybe improve my skin condition, maybe help a little bit with the sagging until I can, I mean, look at that. Oh, it's just ridiculous. And maybe people, like, I know it's better than just having like rolls of fat under there, but really and truly, if my skin were tighter, my face could look like this. But it's not. It's saggy. Like, even here, look. Under my arms is just beyond ridiculous. Like, this is just, there's fat still there because I can feel it, but this is just like beyond a joke, which I've said that before. My inner thighs, do you know when I put my legs up, I've just got rolls of skin. Do you know where my crotch bit is? Right, oh, it's gross. My boobs are horrendous and my stomach is getting there. Under my arms as well, do you know, like in my armpit area, the loose skin there is bad. So I have actually ordered a dermal roller. I'm going to try and do that like maybe 3 times a week. I'm going to get myself some skin cream, well, serum, in an oil actually, to try and shove back a bit of conditioner and maybe plump it out. I don't care what anybody says. I don't think you can buy any cream that will actually long-term firm your skin. You can moisturize it and put more plumpness into the cells in that area, which makes it appear firmer. But actually, once your elastin is screwed, your elastin is screwed. I'm not too like bought into the whole collagen thing, and I don't think there's any amount of collagen that you can pump into my skin that would ever save me. Guys! My dogs do my head in. So I am at the moment saving up for surgery, and that is going to be a thing at some point. I'm starting to look into it and research it because it's not something that I want to rush into, and I need to lose all my weight first and then maintain it for a while. I also need to do more exercise because the muscle underneath will actually help like with the outcome of that, and obviously you'll recover better if your body's fitter, and I do ultimately want to be healthier. So that is where I am. So Tuesday has been good. So it is Wednesday tomorrow for me. And that is my last day on my plan before I get weighed. And I really, 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 really want to lose a pound this week. Really, really, really. It is really motivating me that I want to lose a pound and that I'm heading towards my 40th birthday. And I am really focused. I do feel back on track. I feel really positive. I'm not hating it. I'm actually quite enjoying being back on plan. And Tuesday has been a good day. If anybody's following this along, good luck if you're on a weight loss journey. I hope it's all going well for you. And don't give in if you just have a crap day or even a crap week or even a crap month. The only thing that you can do wrong with weight loss is give up, because we're human and we'll all screw up at some point, me more than ever. But it's important to keep going. And probably when I watch this video back, I will probably need to hear that. So I'm quite glad that I've just said that, because then I can take my own advice. Anyway, here's to a terrific Tuesday, and hopefully I will have a wonderful Wednesday before hopefully a thinner Thursday. Ooh, I just made that up on the spot, not bad. Think then.